You will never do it in your life now. That's because there's a small shift in the way you present yourself. Responsible, even she is little bit responsible for that tiny shift in the way you present yourself.
I am Soumya Iyer, image consultant and a soft skill trainer. Difference between fashion, trend and styling. See, when you're wearing something bright color, go for a nude lipstick. And thank you for Pratibha ma'am and Joseph Prabhu.
ಪ್ಯಾಜೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಂದರೆ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಡ್ರೆಸ್, ದ ವೇ ಯು ಶೋ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಔಟ್, ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಪ್ಯಾಜೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಜೆಂಟಿಂದ ನೀವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಮೊದಲಿರೋ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರು ಆಮೇಲಿರೋ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರು ಎರಡೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಮರಸ್, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಹೌ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಮಾಡೆಲ್. Okay, that ABCD is going to be taught to you all today. Alinda EFGH na follow ಮಾಡೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನರ್.
Hi, good afternoon all of you. I am Soumya Iyer. I was in modeling before. Now I have shifted my designation to image consultant and a soft skill trainer. First of all, before starting the session, what is styling? I would like to ask you all the difference between fashion, trend and styling. What's the difference between fashion, trend and styling? So anyone else? Fashion is a basic topic, you use this trend and styling also in fashion. See, someone is wearing very good clothes, you'll say, oh wow, this fashion style is very trendy. And a piece of clothing or your hairstyle, makeup, everything comes under fashion. Fashion is a vast topic. Your behavior, your attitude. Nowadays we use slang words. That is also in fashion, right? So fashion is very vast. Trend is, as she said, it comes in an era, it goes, it perishes easily. So a few years back we used to wear cold shoulders, off shoulders, all these things were in fashion. But the basic pieces like white shirt, black shirts, crop tops, all these are still in fashion. Those are the classic pieces. So styling is that, styling is boundless. It's very important to have the basic clothing in your wardrobe so that you can style it in a different way. So you might have seen many videos on YouTube how they style a white shirt, a black shirt, a basic top, a basic crop top. There are so many ways that you can style. So styling is boundless. Like, you can do it in a very different way. With carry proper accessories, with wearing proper accessories and with doing good makeup, you'll carry this styling in a very good way. Okay? So next we'll go types of styling. Okay? So types of styling, we have many types of styling, like editorial styling, celebrity styling, personal styling and commercial styling. So does anyone know the difference between all these styling? No. So editorial styling is basically models. They are the styling is done for the model shoot, maybe for your pageant show. So editorial styling is specially for models. Fine. And personal styling is everyone knows, it's your own personal styling. Fine. It's one person's own styling. So many people have seen in Instagram, personal blogger, personal stylist. So these things. Commercial styling is ad shoots. fine, where they do the makeup, hairstyle, and what kind of attire they should wear, everything, will be done there, fine. And personal styling also will be divided into many other things. That is your own personal style. It's very important to have your own personal style. See, you can identify this girl. Come here, please. What's your name?
Dishal.
Dishal. Yeah. Wow, very rare name she has. So when you see her, you can tell her personality. How? Yes, the way she carries herself, fine. The way she walks, the way her hairstyle, the way she wears the outfit. So what does styling do? It shows your personality, fine. Thank you. So to have your own personal style is very important. Like some might be comfortable in Indo-Western, some might be comfortable in classic pieces, some might be comfortable in only casuals, Western. Usually sports people are more into casuals because they feel very comfortable in that. So my own personal style is I am into classics, where I style my all basic outfits like crop tops and tailored pants and this white shirt, black shirts, all color shirts I have. So my own wardrobe is full of classic pieces which you can style it in different way. So if anyone sees your wardrobe, they can tell what kind of a personality you are and what kind of a styling you have. So this basic thing, you should have your own personal style. And it's important not to copy others because you can take an inspiration, that's not wrong, but copying others will not give you a satisfaction because your own body type is different, your own skin tone is different, and there are so many things in styling where you have to dress up according to your body shape, your face structure. There are face shapes also, and there are skin tones, warmer tone, neutral, and cooler tones. So according to it, you need to pick your outfits. So it's very important to just identify your own styling, because since you have come to the pageant show, now is the time to identify your own personal styling. So then coming to the 3 P's which I talk about, this is my own theory. I've put my own theory. That is 3 P's, which is very important. That is personality, personal, and presenting. Okay. So personality, if the word itself depicts what is personality. That is your behavior, your attitude, and the way you carry yourself. These 3 comes under personality. Fine. So you are the best judge for yourself. How your behavior is. Attitude, I'm talking not arrogance, but attitude. Attitude is different. There's a thin line between showing arrogance and attitude. Because since you're into modeling, don't shift your attitude to arrogance. It's very easy to shift your attitude to arrogance, but you have to have that attitude of a model, but not arrogance. Fine. So when someone tells you to pose, how do you pose? Ellaru heltaralva, ma'am, attitude torsi, you're a model. That kind of confidence you need to have in yourself. Fine. So personality is all about behavior, your attitude, and how you carry yourself, your confidence. Fine. And coming to personal is all about skin care, hair care, fitness, and to smell good. All these things are your personal. See, you have to take care of yourself. Fine. You have to take care of your skin, you have to take care of your hair. As Pratibha ma'am also said, wherever you are going, you just can't get up and go just like that. You have to be groomed well. At least some hairdo you'll do properly. You wear something which is presentable and you go somewhere else, according to the situation. Fine. So that is very important. This grooming session which she's taking, it should help you further in your daily life also. Even if you're sitting at home, someone is all of a sudden visiting you, you should look presentable. That's the way you need to dress up. Fine. And there are many things for skincare, hair care. You can just according to your type of skin, your type of hair, you can just start doing it, grooming yourself. Fine. And fitness. Coming to fitness, I'm not saying you have to be slim and trim, you have to look like Malaika Arora or something like that. It's not like that. Fitness is all about how energetic you are. So, I am 47. I work out daily. I have a discipline in my life. I have my dinner at 6:30. That's it. After that, I don't eat anything. So you have to have your own discipline in your life. So that's very important. So after this, I think pageant show, you need to really buck up and do some kind of activity like yoga. There's a brisk walk, running. So fitness is very important. So this is all about personal. Fine. Now presenting yourself in the society. If you groom yourself in all these things, you'll be very presentable. Fine. Wearing a good outfit, graceful outfit, and communication. That's the main part. When you present yourself in the society, communication. People see how you're behaving, how you're communicating with oneself, how humble you are, how caring you are, loving you are. So this one is very important. Communication is very important in personality. So here comes outfit, your communication, and the way you are, presenting yourself, grooming. See, I don't wear nail polish, but I would love to say this, that many people come with the chipped nail polishes. So that looks very bad. When you're going anywhere, just wear full nail polish or don't wear at all. I just cut my nails also. I don't wear because I can't maintain. Keeping your hair neat and clean, and dressing up according to the occasion. So these things and all, you're presenting yourself in the society. So this is very important. So these 3 P's, if you are aware of, you are a pro in styling. You're a pro in styling. See, body types you might be knowing. There's a triangle, inverted triangle, hourglass, and rectangle. Hourglass is the ideal shape, but it's not the ideal shape. When I started doing image consultancy, I came to know, I always thought that hourglass is an ideal shape. But hourglass has very thin waist, and the bust area and the hip area is more. So very thin waist. It's not the ideal, figure. So it plays a major role because you need to first of all identify your body type. There might be a mixture of body types also. In many of them, there are mixture of body types. And see, you just wear and see what is suiting you. Just take the measurements. The best way to do is just take the measurement of your bust area, hip area, and waist area. These 3, if you get that, you just mark a dots and take the measurement and do the shape, which kind of shape you fall into. So according to it, you just wear and see, because I would say you are the best judge for yourself. What is looking good on you, you can actually identify. So that really plays a major role. Because sometimes, someone gives you a compliment, wow, you're looking very nice, That's just because you're wearing an attire according to your body type, you're wearing a color according to your skin tone. The warmer, neutral, and the cooler tones. So if the skin tone is warmer, you should always go to the cooler tones. If the skin tone is cooler, you should always wear the warmer tones. That's how it works. Yeah. So anyone else? Ideal body type is like bust area and hip. This hip area is the bottom area is same, but only a little bit cinch in the waist area. That's it. Not too much cinch. Some people, Latinas, you can see, Latinas, they have a very, hourglass shape body type. They have huge hips and, yeah. So that is ideal type where you have just a little bit of cinch in your waist area. But love your body. That's the only thing. Love yourself, love your body type, love your skin tone. I usually like the dusky skin people, they feel so insecure. But why? Yeah, come on. Everything is in fashion these days. So just love yourself. And love your body. Yeah, actually sports body and yoga body are different. When you do gym, it's different. When you're wearing something bright color, go for a nude lipstick. It's better to go for a nude lipstick because it'll be too much. I usually carry my nude lipstick and nude, you carry your nude lipstick and nude nail polish everywhere because it goes with every outfit. So when you're wearing something bright, something like now you're wearing red or maybe yellows, greens, all these things, nude lipstick would go best. When you're wearing something light color like beige or cream or something, you can go for the red lipstick or pink lipstick, whatever suits your skin tone. So that can. No, it should never match the lipstick and eyeshadow. It will be too much. So if you're going for a brighter eyeshadow, lipstick should be very mild. You're into warmer tone. If you're wearing warmer outfits, warmer tone should always go for the cooler outfits. So you look more brighter. And don't go for the skin tone, like I should look fair or something else. So what I do is, in the morning when I get up, I just wash my face in the cold water. Basically, don't use any hot water or warm water for your face. Just use cold water when you wake up. So like after brushing and everything, just put 20 splashes of water and just wipe your face. And I use oils. I do homemade things a lot. I don't use many products. I use this almond oil and castor oil, all these things I use. I put it on my face because I have a dry skin. So I usually do that. Morning, my skincare routine is I put almond oil or castor oil on my face, sit for 1-2 hours. And then after you take bath, you take your shower and come, then you can use the toner first and then moisturizer, then sunscreen. Sunscreen is the must. Go for good sunscreens, which is medically proved, because there are a lot of sunscreens, there are a lot of creams these days. So toner, moisturizer, sunscreen, that's it. After that you can do your makeup and reuse the sunscreen after every 3 or 4 hours. Nowadays the spray has come because your makeup, when you're in makeup you can't just use the sunscreen. Nowadays the sunscreen spray is there, you can use that. And go for natural products. In India there are many natural products, like these oils are so essential oils. See, toner actually some of the dusts are there in your skin. Even after washing from the face wash, the dust doesn't go on your face, on your skin. So toner helps in taking out the dust. So basically when I go out also, I come back, I wash my face, I use the toner, because the extra dust, it helps to take out the dust from your skin. No, you just take it in the cotton, just wipe it off and just stand in fan. Don't just again wash your face. Just keep it like that, and then after 5 to 10 minutes you can go for the moisturizer. No. Yeah. If you use it regularly, it will be good. Like it will be maintained. Yeah. Dark circles. Dark circles. There are many factors for dark circles. First is your sleep. How much hours you're sleeping. That's very important. And stress level. You have to maintain your stress level. See, dark circles is mostly from your inner hormonal changes. So to take care of dark circle is very difficult, I'm telling you, very difficult. But yes, you just make sure you have enough sleep and don't take too much of stress. And yeah, these days you get these patches and just massage around your eye. You should. See, any product you're using, it should be minimum 3 months to see the results. Some of us don't have patience. ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಏನು ರಿಸಲ್ಟೇ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ ಬೇಡ, ವಿಲ್ ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 3 months. 3 months if you use, you will get the result. For hair care, I'll give you a nuska. There is this rosemary petals which you get. That's wonderful. It works wonders on your hair. I'm using these days, and I had a very thin hair. I had hair fall problems and all, because of course aging and all these things. So I started using that. My hair, it really got improved. So just add few petals in your daily oil, which is coconut oil or any oil. So just add it and boil it nicely. You get some dark brownish color. Store it in your bottles, and then just massage it weekly twice. You can massage it, and you get this massager also these days on Amazon, where you can do like this, like roll your hair. So this is the best nuska for hair care. Premature gray hairing is common these days. My daughter is like 22 and she has one gray hair. She keeps, Mama, I got gray hair in this age only, my God. So premature graying is, very, it's very common these days because of the stress. The amount of stress, the amount of pollution we have, the amount of adulterated food we have. So everything is a cause for your graying hair. But still, I'll tell you, ಕರ್ಬೇವಿನ ಸೊಪ್ಪು, ಮೆಂತ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ, you start doing it for premature graying. But once it's gray, it will not become black, I'm telling you. So, yeah. So premature graying, you have to, stress level you have to control. So then I need to take soft skill classes for you guys. So next time maybe if anyone wants a session, I can do a topic about face shapes, according to it, how to do accessorize yourself, body shapes, how to accessorize yourself. There are many topics in styling actually. And thank you for Pratibha ma'am and Joseph Prabhu. Joseph Prabhu is my friend since 3 years. So he's a wonderful person. And yeah, he's been, we met in that pageant show, and since then we are friends. And he only introduced me to Pratibha ma'am, and she's such a humblest person I've seen ever. So we just randomly met in some event, and then we clicked.
For Mrs. India Karnataka, you came and were part of our journey. We are grateful to and thankful to you. Thank you so much for being a part of our event and journey, and it is always going to be treasured and remembered for it. Sure, yeah, that is going to happen. You have no choice. Everybody knows, once connected to me is forever connected. Now let's get a round of applause for her and thank her for it. Yeah.